Greetings everyone, what is up? It's me again, Tim Brian Moore, another video review for you all. And in this video review, we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series number, I think 37 or I think 41. Well, Transformers Studio Series Scrap Metal. And I must say, I was very anxious for them to come on up with this figure. They had done a really good job of this figure. Well, actually, a decent enough job. I really do like what they did with this guy. They really did do a good job with him, but I think they could have improved him somewhat in like both his vehicle, robot, and the hand mode. Because like he does extend further out in the Devastator mode to like help to create like the three fingers right here, while Hook creates the thumb portion of the hand. But yeah, I think they could have improved on this a bit, but still, it's a pretty good figure of all else. Like, taking a look at him right here, they did a really great job with some of the molded details, but although I think they could have done a little bit more with him. And like, I think from what I heard about him is that he's actually supposed to be the little one that gets killed off in Revenge of the Fallen to create to help with the resurrection of Megatron. This looks a little out of alignment. Hang on for a second. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Okay, but yeah, like I believe he was supposed to be the little one that was supposed to create that was supposed to help Megatron to be created and such, created and stuff, well, rebuilt and such. But like, they did a pretty decent job with him. Although I do wish that they would have probably made him like a bit of a scooper instead of like a backhoe. Because like being a backhoe like this right here, it's a pretty decent form. They did a pretty decent job with that right there. But you can definitely tell, like you can definitely see like the lights on the sides of his vehicle mode right here. You can pretty much tell those lights right there. But I will also say this like. Last year, whenever these figures were beginning to be announced slowly over time, and much like in the beginning of this year, they announced the final two parts, and I cannot wait until those come on out from Devil Savior of like Paranoid and Bomber. I think Paranoid is going to be Hook, while Bomber is going to be Scrap Metal. But like they redecoed him completely, and I really love what they did with him. So I cannot wait until that comes out. But right now, I will say this: this is a pretty decent job of what they did right here. It's really pretty. It is pretty decent. Still, I wish they would have done a little bit more with him. Like maybe bulked up the vehicle mode a little bit, just to like give him like an extra appendage to like create the thumb of the vehicle mode of the hand. But still, like it's pretty decent, and also like you can definitely tell where the combiner component is. It's right here. I'll pull it out real fast. Like there we go. Like it pokes out right there, which is like not really movie accurate because from the movie, it is like Hook is the one that like has this little thing, has like something like this to poke on out of him to like really like slam into the hand. But like we'll probably get down to that much later on. I'll probably take another look at the form of Devastator forming again later on as soon as I can. But right now, like with this figure, I'm gonna show you all this real fast. He does have only these wheels right here, like one in run right where his pelvis area is, and two right here where his legs are. He can pretty much roll. He can roll pretty well. And the only articulation for his vehicle mode is like the backhoe right here, which is pretty understandable. And it looks like this piece right here can actually like form back, but you cannot really form that back at all. I'm not for sure why they made it look like that, but I do wish that they would. I wish they would have placed this probably like on a double hinge right here, so that way you could like mess around with it a bit. And well, but yeah, like it's a pretty decent vehicle mode. Like they did. I guess they were trying to like create like an additional version of an additional Constructicon, like a backhoe excavator for the Constructicon team well, he kind of like, I'm not fully for sure why, but I'm guessing like they wanted to like fit as many of construction vehicles in as possible, so they decided to create this guy right here, and kind of reminds me of like Gen 1's Scavenger, and pretty decent. I must say this is pretty decent. I'll say. Still could have done a little bit of a better job. And like you can tell, like this piece right here can come on off raw and transformation. But first things first, I'm going to do a couple of size comparisons with him real fast. First up, we're going to do Optimus Prime. And we're going to do his Constructicon brother, Bone Crusher, who they deem as Rampage. So yeah, pretty decent size comparison. Like, this is a pretty decent size comparison with this right here, although Optimus Prime is a bit large, which is why I do wish they would have, like, probably upscaled him a bit to where he was, like, a little bit larger, so that he could be, like, a bit more movie accurate with him as well. I know I've said this before with him, like, they could need to upscale him, they also need to upscale him, like, there's a few figures they could have fixed around and such. But yeah, like, these are pretty decent size comparisons right here. Pretty decent size comparisons. Okay, gonna pull those off, and we're gonna go ahead and get down to the transformation on this guy. First things first, go ahead and just untap this. Go ahead and untap. Come on, I just put you back there. I just put you back there. This does not want to come on out. This does not want to come on at all. Is it because you're on camera? It's because he's on camera. Golly. Like. Hang on. Watch it. I'll take him off the camera. And this does not want to come out at all. This is so, okay. Hang on for a second. Like, you definitely want to try and get this on out from my ear. If you can't. Almost. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we are. That did not want to come out for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm going to put that off to the side for the time being. Now, for the rest of the transformation, for the transformation parts, like, go ahead and, like, he does tab in down here. Like, go ahead and untab him from right here. He has these little slots right there. These tabs will go into those little slots, so that you can go ahead and do this right here. Rotate his legs on down. Rotate them behind him a good bit. Now rotate this on up, and these two little tabs will go into those. It will go into this little slot area down there, so that way it'll go ahead and tap into place, holding securely, and there we go. Now with this right here, you want to rotate this around, and then unfold the feet. Give me one quick second. Oh, there we go. Unfold the feet. There we go. They are. Now, he kind of has like chicken legs. For some odd reason. There we go. And untap. These from right here. Now, with this right here, I'm going to go ahead and show you all this real fast. Go ahead, take this piece right here, rotate it on up, and like pull that on up right there. Rotate this on out right there. Now untab. Now pull these on out from their socket areas. These are tabbed in fairly securely on the sides, because like you can tell right where they tab in at. Now go ahead and try to clear this figure right here. Now these will go into some slides that are inside here, like into those little grooves. Now, with this right here, wait, I need to go ahead and like do this real fast first. Like pull, you have to pull this on out right here first. Rotate it on up, rotate it around, push it back, set it into place. Make sure it rests right there. Now go ahead and put those in. Fold this arm on down. Bring this on out right here. That'll form his hand. This will form his hand too. Take his backhoe and just like it pretty much kind of like tabs in kind of ish right there. But like go ahead and do that right there. With his hands, you want to go ahead and just take this one little piece on out right here. There we go. Kind of like a grabber claw. Same with this side over here. Put that up. There we go. And here we have scrap metal in his robot mode. And I'm going to show a quick little storage for this little guy. Like it just goes right over here. Pretty much. And there we have him. And I must say, they did a pretty decent job with his robot mode. I still wish they could have done a little bit more with his robot mode. The sculpting is pretty decent. It's pretty good, especially with him up here with the head sculpt. But like, hang on for a second. I'm going to try and get a close up here. Like, you can just very faintly tell, like. You can very faintly see the eyes. They are a bit red, but I think they could have done a little bit better of a job of him. I think they could have done a little bit of a better job. Hang on for a second. Let me fix up this arm real fast. And there we go. That's a lot better. But yeah, like they could have done a little bit of a better job, but still overall a great, well, a good figure overall. Still a pretty good figure. Articulation wise, like he can move. You move his arms right up here since they're on ball joints and everything. His hands right here have only like limited posability right there at the right here at the wrist. Also, I do wish they would have like probably put a gimmick in with the feet where the feet might have been able to form like the thumb instead, because I know of how I know of how like he does form his hand, because like this little piece will come on up right here while these two will help form the other parts of the fingers and such. But yeah, like with this guy, like this right here, they did a pretty decent job with him. But I honestly think they could have done a bit of a better job with him, because like quite frankly, I will say this: I was very eager to grab him on up. I was very eager, but still pretty decent overall. I still can't wait until like the third party figure of him comes on out. I think it's Paranoid or Bomber. I think his name is Bomber. But yeah, like I think that's what his name is going to be, probably Bomber, for like his third party counterpart. Completely different mold, and I am glad of that. Now for size comparison, still I'm going to go ahead and put. Oh wait, first I almost forgot about this. With this right here, he has like ball joints in his legs right there. So yeah, a bit of a rotation right there, but like you can't really go past this unless if you were to go like that right there, like bring his leg on out, and like not much posability right there. No posability at the feet, but still a pretty good figure overall, just to help them to do their version of Devastator. But yeah, like pretty decent overall. A pretty decent figure. And I will say this: I'm really glad to have him in my collection to help form the Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. Okay, now let's go and get down to size comparisons. We will bring in. Oh wait, not Optimus. We'll go ahead and bring in Bone Crusher first. And I have a bit of an update for him because I recently found out something. I'll do an update video as soon as I can on Bone Crusher. Like here he is next to Bone Crusher and Optimus, and you can definitely tell like yeah, he is much small. He is like much shorter still than these two are. Like looking at these guys right here, like you can definitely tell like of how much shorter. Hang on, let me get him into a here. There we go. You can definitely tell of how much shorter he is compared to these three guys. You can definitely tell how much shorter he is. Like they definitely made him a deluxe class. Well, he is a deluxe class size, but like these two are Voyager class sizes. So yeah, it's kind of understandable right there. But like if they had like enlarged him just a bit more, they might have been able to make him into more of a Voyager class size than a Deluxe class size. Because quite frankly, with what they did right here with him right here, it's pretty decent. I still like it. I just wish that they would have done a little bit more with him to like for like size comparisons for like size wise with like Bone Crusher and Optimus and like all the others. But still, they did a pretty decent job with him. Pretty decent. And I must say, I'm still glad to have him in my collection. So I'm going to take these two on out. And I'd say that, like, if you guys want to try and go on up, you guys can probably try and go up on HasbroPulse.com or maybe on off of TF stores, maybe the maybe Big Bad Toy Store. I do know they're coming on out with an entire box set of like the Constructicons that form Devastator. I know there were originally 8 to begin with, but now there are 9. Skipjack, from what I mentioned in my previous video. So yeah, like if you guys want to, go ahead and grab him on up, because like he's the only one that can form the overall thing, the overall extension of the hand and fingers. So yeah, like if you all like this, and also real quick with this piece right here, I know I put it right here like this. We can also untab it and like place this on like right here. Looks, oh no, wait, no, you can't put that right there. But like this is like the only storage you had for that one piece right there for in his robot mode. And same for in his hand mode since I did not release any other versions until like much later on. But yeah, pretty good figure. Go ahead and grab one up so that way you can complete your version of Devastator. Here we go. If you all like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to both me and Wishmaker, and also leave me a comment in the comment section below, and also look for me on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. Until next one, I'm 10.1. I'll be signing off right now. Peace out.